Hey guys, and welcome back to another week of Tuesday Tool Time. Today we're going to be going over a pocket hole jig. It's made by Kreg. It's the Kreg Jig Jr. I have it in my shop because it's small. It works well around everything. You can move it around and take it to different places. It's very strong and in its use. You don't have to worry about breaking it or anything like that. It comes with a nice little assortment of parts. Very simple to keep. It comes in a nice carrying case. Let's go ahead and look at it and see what it comes with and one of the accessories that I bought in to go along with it. Okay, so here we go. Here's the Kreg Jig Jr. As you can see, it comes in a nice little carrying case. It's very small. It fits in any kind of drawer that you'd like. It comes with this drill bit right here with the adjustment that gets adjusted with the Allen wrench that's also included. No special Allen wrench though, so if you do lose this, you can just probably pick one up at any store to replace it. Comes with the screw bit and the actual jig with the drilling guide. It however lacks one main component that you need with it, which is this clamp. I'll show you in a second how it all goes together. But it also comes with some screws, not many, but just a few, and the little pocket hole covers that you can put in there, and it'll cover up where you've drilled your hole. It comes with white, and then I believe that's a pine color. And we'll go over the accessory real quick that I was going to show you guys. This is a nice little carrying case. It is a pocket hole screw kit, as you can see. It comes with about 300 of the 1¼ 300-inch screws, and then 75 2½-inch screws. You do get them in either fine or coarse. And in the booklet over here, if you ever are curious as to which ones you have to use, it actually comes and it'll tell you which screw that you need to be using. For example, the fine threads are for ash, oak, maple, walnut, hickory, cherry, mahogany, and birch. Those are just some of the examples. And the coarse thread is more softer woods like pine, cedar, basswood, poplar, and so on. You've got them all separated in their own little sections, so that's very nice. We bought that as a little gift, and it worked out well. You pretty much almost need that to do any kind of project with it, because you don't get a lot of screws with the original project. So let's go ahead and assemble the Kreg jig, and let's screw some holes. Okay, what you are viewing right now is what you pretty much need to set it up. You've got your little jig. It comes with markings down the side, and each side moves individually for whatever size wood that you're drilling into. The marked numbers are a 1/2 inch, 3/4, an inch, 1¼ inch, and an 1½ inch. But there are lines in between each one to get a more precise measurement. You got this little tab right here on the back, and then you can take your clamp and you take the bigger end and you just slide it right in, and it kind of locks it in place. It's very simple to get all assembled, you know, and then if you don't know, the drill bit just kind of slides in and out once it's all assembled. But right here, I've just got some planks off of a pallet that we're going to use, just something real simple. I got it set up for a 3/4 inch. I haven't planed it down or anything, so it's kind of rough. But you just take it, and you got some little hooks on the side. you got hooks on the end right there. It'll actually hook onto it to give you that support, and then you just take it and you clamp it down, and you got the assembly piece right here, so it's all set up. And then when you drill it in, you go in, drill your hole, and then it won't punch through all the way on this other side, but it'll make it right there to the end, so that when you go to assemble it to the other pieces, it works out good. Just like any kind of drill, you just take the drill bit and put it on in there, and it's ready to go. I don't know if having different drill bits or drills would affect how well it would do in the guides or anything like that, but I just got a corded DeWalt drill. But you just stick it in there. And as you can see, as you're drilling, it actually pushes the extra sawdust that or the extra wood that you've been cutting up through it, and right there you can see where the holes are. It just kind of pushes the wood right through it. That way it clears it all out. But after you do that, you just switch on over to your actually screw bit. And you can just put that on in there. And you just kind of get them nice and flush. Like I said, this is nothing professional, just demonstrating it real quick. And I did the 3/4 inch boards, which means that you have to use the 1¼ inch screws that they provide. I'm just going to use 2 of them right here, but it's very simple. Just put it on the end. And just a tidbit: if you are actually gluing up or assembling like a panel, you'd actually want to put glue on the inside of them, and these actually will act as like a clamp. You just put it on in there. As you can see, that's not coming apart. It didn't come through on this side at all. I mean, it holds very well. Even on this end, it's all holding together. So just with those two. Some of the things that I like about it is that you can do the edge to edge. You can do corners. You know, they've got books out there with projects that you can do, just pocket holes. You know, I was just playing around with it one day, and I can't find it right now, but I built like a very small table that I was just playing around with it, and it worked good. Everything assembled real well. It did not split any wood, and the drill guides are kind of close together, so if you were doing like on the end right here, you could actually attach it on this side. You could actually put it on this side, drill one near this edge, and then actually move it over and drill one on this, and it would give it a little bit better power of holding. But after that, you could take these, and I believe that you can usually, if you run out of whatever comes with the kit, you can just go ahead and get like a dowel and just cut the angle on them. But you know, they just slip right in there like that. You put glue in there, clamp them in, or maybe they just hold. I haven't used any, but you just put them in there, let it dry, and then you can sand it down to where it's all nice and flush. So let's see, anything else that all your all your measurements for this are on the inside right here. Like I said, you would just take the Allen wrench and you keep it in the hole that's in, and then you just adjust the bearing right on the actual shaft, and then just lock it back down. But it's all numbered. You always want to match the number on the case with the number that shows on these two little, I don't know, little measuring arms. But I haven't found any problems with them. I did go online and read some reviews just to kind of see what other people were saying about it, and I didn't find any reviews that were really that negative. Most of them were like 4 and 5 stars. You can't really complain about that. Like I said, it's very nice. You know, I could have it here working 1 minute and then go to my workbench the next minute to do another pocket hole on something. So you don't have to really move stuff to make it work. But I did find one guy on, I believe it was Amazon, that he gave it a 1 star. Yeah, his reason for being a 1 star was very strange. He said because I believe it's the Kreg Jig R4. I think that's what the bigger model is. That you actually mount into the table. He said that when they built that, there was no room for improvement. And then they built this little guy, the R3, and now there's room for lots of improvement. To me, that doesn't really make any sense. It just gives it a different application for different people. Like, I've got a smaller shop. It works good in my shop because it is smaller. Having that the bigger jig wouldn't work too well in here. I would have to move a lot of stuff around, and I think it would actually get in the way. So overall, I would give this a 5. It works real well. The only thing that I wish is that the clamp was included with it. We had to buy that separate. But you know, I guess you could always use the clamp for different applications and something, maybe holding a panel flat or something like that. But you know, for me, it all stays pretty much together. I keep all the stuff in the case and then keep this separate. You know, this was a very simple one review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys get something out of it. If you do a lot of panels or whatever frames, you know, whatever, you know, there's lots of projects. Somebody they got plans in books for making a schoolhouse clock that you can take this little guy and make the clock out of only you know, you cut all the pieces and this gets all the assembly for it. But you know, I hope you guys found it useful. If you have a small shop, highly recommend this one. And look forward to next week's tool review. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but we'll figure that out. So you guys have a good week, and we will see you next week. Thanks, guys.